For most of the people in this city, there has only been historically one boss. That was Richard Daley. Tonight in Soldier Field, the other boss proved to be just what was promised, a night of great excitement for most people. Huge crowds, most of all, music. Channel 5's Big Al Lerner live now at Soldier Field. Al, what's the story?
The story now is that despite the tragedy earlier this afternoon, the concert has come off, got off on time, is still going on now. We are approaching, 2.5 hours into this concert, and the boss is still going strong. By the way, the boss got his name back in the early 70s when his band started saying, "Hey boss, you are the boss," and he has shown that again tonight. He took charge in Chicago. It's a bonanza, of course, for the people inside, and also for a lot of the people who are picking through this garbage, immense mounds of garbage outside Soldier Field left over from when the fans were waiting morning, noon, and into the evening to get in here. By the way, the story about tickets, you folks who waited for tickets, you're inside now, of course. You really didn't have to wait all that long. Ticket wasn't all that hot to come by. So for all of you who didn't bother to get a ticket, here is our evening with the boss in Chicago. Springsteen's new brother-in-law was also backstage.
It's Star Wars-y, it really is. I think it should happen to everybody.
Inside, the long wait, along with the hot, muggy weather mixed with beer, began to take its toll. Arrests for disorderly conduct, drunkenness, and pickpocketing began about the same time as the music. But generally, a festival atmosphere prevailed. Even a former Bear quarterback came home to Soldier Field. It's nice to sit in Soldier Field and know that nobody's going to get booed here.
That's true, at least tonight. This is the only thing I would ever come to in place of a Bear game. Bruce Springsteen. Great concert. It'll be fun.
It was outside the walls, though, that looked the worse for wear. Tons of garbage, bottles, cans, coolers, blankets, and pillows were left as evidence that a squatter city had materialized as the fans waited for the doors to open. But on the steamy stadium floor, the flags blew in the breeze, and a few smart folks caught a little rest before the frenzy of Bruce kicked in. All in all, the customers were pleased with the process of getting inside. How was it today getting in here as compared to the other concerts?
It was difficult, but only took about half an hour to get our parking.
And then once you got here, what was it like?
Kind of a crowd.
The most serious crime reported out here tonight, horse rustling. That's right, 2 Wheaton firemen have been arrested for trying to rustle one of the Chicago mounted police horses out of the van, but they didn't get too far. The police got them before they could ride off into the sunset. Now,
the patrons began to leave the stadium here, that they're going to be coming out of here in a kind of an untamed fashion. They really won't be susceptible to very much direction or instruction. We don't expect much response from them by that time. And experience has taught us a long time.